PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Hey, let me tell you a little bit about little story. And you guys got 4th of July coming up. Hopefully this will get to you guys and you'll watch this before 4th of July. This is a day that customers come in that they have just for that day to shop for a car. They realize that there's going to be some 4th of July sales, the manufacturer is going to have incentives, and the dealership is primed to be able to sell cars because it's a big push weekend, even though 4th of July falls in the middle of the week this week. But I'll tell you a story. I know you guys don't know a whole lot about my background, but I did finish college after playing baseball. I went to Texas Tech University, graduated from Texas Tech. While I was going to Texas Tech, I got in my first foray of the automobile business. I repossessed cars for Craig Motor Company number 2. There was a Craig Motor Company number 1 and Craig Motor Company number 3. I was at number 2. So buy here, pay here lot. And my job was to go by and get the wrecker and get a clipboard full of addresses and go get cars that people didn't make payments on. So that kind of job will make you finish college. It's all about motivation. There was a salesperson there. His name was Sam. I have no idea what his last name was. I do know that he was an Army Ranger. He's a very small guy, but obviously you could look in his eyes and know he was extremely dangerous. I'm walking up to the dealership one day and there was a guy, and I'm gonna date myself here. There was a guy looking at a Pontiac Bonneville wagon. And he walked up and Sam goes, "What can I do for you?" And the guy goes, "I'm interested in this car. How much?" And Sam looked at him and said it was $400 a month. The guy almost took a knee, almost went down. He said, "400?" He goes, "This car's not worth 400." And Sam goes, "Well, then leave. Don't waste my time." Again, he was not, there was no HR department there, and there was no customer satisfaction surveys. Sam was he just turned around and started to walk off. The guy goes, "Look, I'm really interested in the car." He said, "I'll tell you what I'll do. If it'll make it easier for you, I'll do 100 a week." The guy goes, "Well, I can do that." And they went inside, did the paperwork. I went out and did my little run. When I came back in, Sam was still at the dealership, and I said, "Do you mind if I ask you a question?" And he goes, "Yeah, don't make it pretty quick." And I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "You told the guy the car was $400 a month, and he said he couldn't pay $400 a month. Then you turned around and said 100 a week." I said, "Well, I'm not stupid. Some months have 5 weeks in them. That's 500. You went up to $100. And the guy said, "Okay." "What happened?" He goes, "You're in college, right?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "That's why you're so stupid." Okay, Sam. He says, "In my reality, in the world that I live in, nobody has $400 at one time. The people that buy cars here don't ever have $400 at one time, so they can't afford a $400 payment. But the pawn shop across the street will cash a paycheck. So they come in with their paycheck, which is $225.13. They cash it. We take out the 100 and give them the change, and we do business through the pawn shop." At that point in time, I didn't realize I was going to be in the car business. And I know the story's getting a little long and everything, but you need to hear this. Later on, as I got in the car business, I reflected back to what Sam said. I listen to all these high-powered trainers, these trainers that are the multi-millionaires flying around in their jets, and there's multiple, and they tell you that price is never the issue. Everybody listening to this video right now has not bought something because you felt like that it was too much for what you thought you were getting. You didn't want to put that much money in it. The price didn't fit what your expectations were, and you walked away. And customers do that every single day in a dealership, so price does matter. But what I learned from Sam that day, I'm going to share with you right now. And this means this is on the internet forever. One of the greatest things that I ever learned by happenstance. Sam dealt in numbers that people could digest. 400 was not real. 100 was real. Nobody will ever pay more than they think that they have, or they know they're going to have the car repoed. So I started doing this with my customers. People will tell you up front what their payment expectations are. They'll say, "Look, I want to be around 300 a month." If a customer says 300 a month to me, that 300 is in the bank. I take that 300, I wrap it up, that 300 is set on a shelf, I never talk about it again. They've already given me 300. If I can get them a car that they like for 300, they're taking a car home today. Unfortunately, the car they're looking at is never going to be 300. You can look at me right now, that's right. So what I say to a customer is the payment is $425.13. From the desk, I go back to the customer and I say, "I know you wanted to be at 300. I did the best. You picked the car that you wanted. I did the best I could to get you as close to 300 as possible. I didn't get you there, but I got you very close. At that point in time, I shut up. If you say I got you very close, curiosity hits the customer and they say, how close? I got you within $130 of your goal. Or I got you within $30 of your goal. I got you within $1 a day of your goal. I got you within $2 a day of your goal. See, if I said 432, 425, 415, 418, they're already programmed in their mind to say no because it's over 300. So I didn't say the number 432. I didn't say 375. What I said was, I got you within $100, $90, $30, $1 a day from the goal that you set. Never using a number that they couldn't process, that they already made their mind up to say no to. So I've done that my whole career. Their payment expectations were $300. It was going to be $333. People walk for $33 every single day. So I never say $433. I say within $33 of your goal. And I said, you know, the first tank of gas is going to cost you that much. Put it into a reality that they can understand. Practice this. Ask around. Ask people whether you think this will work. Break it down, because remember, if they say 300 at the door, that 300 is already spent. They already told you what their budget was. Deal with the remainder of the budget, not the whole sum of the note. You'll find that it'll be one of the easiest closing techniques you've ever used before. And to be honest with you, you didn't choose the car for the customer. They chose the car. They wanted the wheels. They wanted the roof. They wanted the upgraded technology. They bumped themselves in car. Make sure they understand that the payment is just a little bit over. You could have got a basic transportation car for $300. You decided you wanted a little bit more car. I commend you. $33 above your expectations. Try that. See how it works. Have a great 4th of July. PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Thank you, Sam.